Hey guys, this is Brandon with Chosen Outdoors, and today we're out at the range. It's a beautiful freaking day, man. I mean, you couldn't ask for better weather. It's a little windy, but other than that, it's great. Today we're going to be shooting the Winchester Model XPR Strata in a 7mm-08. So this gun has a lot of cool features. We'll go over some of them as we go through, talk about some of our likes and dislikes, and then just kind of summarize the overall accuracy of what we're seeing as we fire the firearm. Just a little bit about this gun. It's got a muzzle brake already on it. It's threaded, 5/8 by 24. It has a detachable magazine. It has a full cylinder bolt. It has some cool safety features. You have your standard safe, ready to rock. In safe mode, you can depress this little button here to where you can still move the bolt back and forth. It's a plastic stock. Okay, I mean, you can see it's molded, how they fuse it together here. It's plastic stock, but it's got good weight to it. It feels good. Recoil pad is really good. Not 100% sure what kind of recoil pad this is. Might be just a Winchester's recoil pad, but it absorbs really well. Standard sling swivel studs on the front and back. Cerakoted barrel in action. Overall, we like the look of the firearm. It looks really slick. It's got good weight to it. We're gonna fire it up and we're gonna test her out.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey guys, Brandon with Chosen Outdoors, and today we have, oh, sorry, I have my ears in. I wasn't talking loud enough. Today we have the Winchester XPR Strata in a 7mm-08. So, don't mind the scope. This is kind of our scope. We jump around the guns, so it's not really a hunting style setup. I get it. We're just doing this for demonstration purposes and shooting the firearm. But this is the Strata. It comes with a Cerakoted barrel in action, removable muzzle brake that disappears, looks in line whenever it's not being shot. It has a detachable magazine, and this magazine is super easy to load, like extremely simple. I like it. It has a full body bolt. This button right here next to the safety, you depress that. Well, okay, so that's locked. All right, never mind. I did that wrong. Okay, so this is in a locked position, but you can press this and it'll release the bolt. So instead of having a 3-position safety where the middle is like how you can take it out, it's got a basically an on-off switch. It's got safe and fire, just like a Remington 700, but kind of like an X-Bolt or some other platforms. If you have it on safety, you can depress this button here and still be able to eject the bolt. That bolt is a full-body bolt. I mean, it's beefy, but it takes up the entire cavity inside of there to where there's no room for wiggle or slag. It's not, those lugs aren't traveling on tracks. The bolt is actually the full diameter of the action. Anyway, so you have a cocking indicator here on this gun. So if you see the red dot, it's cocked, locked, ready to rock, like the firing pin's ready to engage. There are no bullets in this currently, so it's just that indicator is on because it is now the firing pin is ready to go forward. This stock is nice. It's got some weight to it. It's not real heavy, but it's not too light. Recoil pad is super squishy and spongy. We've shot it, honestly, we put the scope on it. We bore sighted it real quick, about 20 seconds. And then we shot 2 shots, and at 50 yards, we were dead on. Actually, we're a little high, but we should be good at 100. The bullet's still rising, but we're shooting some, I don't know, 139 grain 7mm-08 American Whitetail Hunter by Hornady. And honestly, we just wanted to shoot this gun. This is the second one that we've sold, and the first one was in a 6.8 Western. The gun's got good weight. It's got easy, I mean, that bolt, you have that little bit of a hold there, click over, your lugs engaged, you're pulling it back. I like the extractor on it. It's almost visible from the outside. It's right in the middle of the lug. Interesting. Let's put some lead down range and see how she fires. We got her out at 100 now. Let's test it out, see what we got. Got it.
Got bullseye?
I mean, it's not far off, but I'm gonna see what it does with a 3-shot group first. This trigger is really weird. So it's like, I don't know, some triggers you have a little bit of over travel, like a little bit of lag. With this one, you have like, there's no lag. It just doesn't really depress until you hit the right amount of pressure, and then but a lot of times you'll have travel in it to where you kind of, if you owned a gun for a while, there's some travel in it, like you can feel, when it's going to break over. There's not a whole lot of travel in that one. You just have to hit the right amount of pressure before it goes. It's different. If this was a hunting rifle setup, it would suck because the scope's too high. I get to be a little lower. Okay, my friends, I've never been much of a 7mm fan, and here's the reason why. My stepmom had a 7mm whenever I was younger. It did not have a muzzle brake, and just the same reason why I don't like a 40 caliber. So most of your guns, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. It's not proven fact, no, nothing like that. I don't know. This is how I feel when I shoot them. Okay, most of your guns have direct recoil. You're right here. With a 40, a 9mm, 45, 40, feels like there's like a rise in the muzzle. With the 7mm-08 that I grew up shooting, I had a very similar effect. Instead of having that recoil backwards, it felt like it wanted to jump up whenever I shot. So my dad ended up getting that barrel threaded. We put a muzzle brake on it. 7mm-08 shot great. This gun luckily has a muzzle brake on it. It shoots extremely well. First 4-shot group. There's one more case. Okay. You have a bullet here. You have a shot here. You have a shot here. You have a shot here. And then you have a little flyer about right there where I shot it. So 3-shot grouping, sub MOA, right out of the box on this thing. And this is with some pretty cheap ammo. I mean, by no means are these like match type bullets. These are just some American whitetail. You know what I mean? This gun shoots great. The trigger's a little weird, but as I'm getting used to it, I'm getting more and more accurate with it. The feel of the gun is great. I wish that this had a little bit longer drop, a little straighter on there. I'm getting
Ever since the Evoke.
Yeah, ever since the Evoke, I've kind of fallen in love with the pistol grip thing. So the hunting style stocks really aren't my favorite anymore. But this trigger is a little weird. Other than that, I mean, this gun is shooting lights out already. I mean, straight out of the box, not even broken in barrel, nothing, and it's shooting great. I like it. The Winchester XPR Strata in a 7mm-08. It's a plastic stock for sure, but it has good recoil absorption all throughout it. I mean, yeah, whenever I shoot it, you can see that I'm absorbing recoil, but it's not outrageous. And the 7mm-08 is a pretty solid round. I mean, it's based off the 308, the 08 part of it, but it's shooting a 7mm projectile. I mean, solid gun, solid. I would definitely buy one of these, no doubt. The 6.8 Western that we sold to a customer, he loves his. It was his first ever left-handed gun, and he's a left-handed shooter. So that was cool to be able to hook him up and let him finally, for the first time in his 20-something-year-old life, be able to shoot a gun in the way that he's supposed to shoot. But he threw a suppressor on it, and he's shooting lights out with it. He likes it. And this gun right here shoots great. Excellent. All day long, I would buy one of these. And I think these are in that, they're in that $800 range, MSRP. So with tax, it's like $880 or something like that. But yeah, no doubt, I'd buy one in a heartbeat. For that price and the way that it's shooting right now, heck yeah. Want to put a few more down? I've only been putting 3 in here. I'm not really sure if it holds 4 or not. Let's look. Nope, it's 3 in 1. You think I can hit the same spot again?
I believe in you.
Ain't no step for a stepper, right?